Hi, happy Saturday, SKFL. Welcome to the Rockford Report. Today we're going to briefly, really quickly go through all of the 6 matchups, starting with the RFBs against Rockford. 2-1 against 1-2, pivotal games for both. We want to get to 2-2. Wade gets 3-1. He's already starting to think about playoffs. So let's look at quarterbacks. Josh Allen, Daniel Jones against Teddy and Stafford. Advantage Wade. Josh Allen's been doing great. And that porous LV Raiders defense is probably going to give him another 50 or so. Let's look for that to be a high-scoring game. Running back, Josh Jacobs and Joe Mixon against Ronald Jones, James Robinson, and Jonathan Taylor. Probably advantage me. I've got more of them. And Mixon hasn't done much yet so far. I think Jacobs is the best of this bunch. But depth-wise, I'll probably give myself the nod there. Receiver, Boyd, Chart, Galladay, and Woods against Lockett, Cup, Judy. Judy got me that big 20 already. We'll bank that and hope that Lockett goes nuts again. Probably advantage Wade there, but that's closed. Higbee's better than Hurst. Kickers, who cares? And then my big advantage this week, I think, is that Ravens defense. Hosting the Washington stupid football team. I think I could be in the 30 to 40 range there against the Cardinals. Now that's not a bad matchup for the Cardinals, but they're going to give up some points, hopefully, especially to Teddy. So I'm going to go advantage Rockford. Rockford goes to 2-2. Wade falls to 2-2. Looking forward to it, Wade. 235 to 221. Pay your respects against Fiskare, another big game, 2-1 teams, really trying to establish themselves as a playoff contender. Fitzpatrick and Prescott against Rivers and Rodgers. Hell of a matchup there. That's pretty even. Probably a slight nod to respect just because I think Fitzpatrick will probably be in that 40 range against that Seahawk D. At running back, we've got Chubb, Johnson, Sanders, a nice trio against Mike Davis, Kenyon Drake, Kareem Hunt. Also pretty solid. Again, advantage to respects there. I like all three of those guys quite a bit. Amari Cooper, Mike Evans, Adam Thielen against Keenan Allen, Stephon Diggs, and DeAndre Hopkins. You can see why both these teams are 2-1. All these players are pretty good. Very good matchup there. We're going to call that one even. Probably a slight edge for Musa at tight end. And then defense, the Buccaneers against the Chargers, and then we've got the Saints against Detroit. I like Musa's edge there. So here we're going to go big time. Musa, 270, Los, 225. Let's go 235. We'll give you 10 more Los. It's pretty good looking team right there. Third matchup, IAC Casey, 0-3, looking for his first win against Cappers, who is at 2-1. We got Newton, no you don't, and Wentz going against Baker Mayfield and Murray. Now, Randy will have to pivot probably to Dwayne Haskins potentially here, probably most likely. So that's definitely going to be a big plus for Casey. So give him the check mark there. At running back, I'll probably give Casey the check mark there again as well. Gurley's the worst of that four, so we're going to go with Casey there. Receiver Fuller, we'll see. Gallup, Hilton, who needs to wake up, and Devontae Parker against the Hawks. Metcalf, Hill, Cooks, and Anderson. Some feast or famine guys on both teams. We'll call it a draw. Ertz against Schultz, it's advantage Ertz. And then on the defensive end, the Rams against the Giants. Got to love that play. And then the Chargers against the Bucks. The Chargers have a good D, but I don't see them. I see that as maybe a 15 to 20 point game at best for the Chargers. So Casey, you're going to get a win this week, and you're going to be 1-3. Casey gets the win, 240 to 232. All right, Jeff Tegger against Jeff Kinney, the JTEX Express against the dark side. Let's look at Jeff Kinney first. Breeze and Minshew. I like Minshew against the Bengals this week quite a bit, so that should be a nice little matchup for him. Goff and Ryan probably a little bit better. Ryan will be playing from behind, although we'll see if any receivers are able to play for him. So I'll probably go Jeff there, but that's closer than you might think. Cook, Eckler, and Gibson against Henderson, Hyde, and Peterson. Big edge to Jeffrey there, so we're going to give him the nod. Beasley, Brown, and Ridley against Edelman, A.J. Green, and Renfro. Renfro's a tough start, but COVID happens. So we're going to give an edge to Casey there. Kittle is better than Gronkowski. The Colts D against Chicago. We'll see what Kenny does at D. Look for a big Jeff win here. He goes to 4-0, 262 to 208. All right, now we got RDR, Ron Dick Revival, 1-2 against WrestleMania 1-2. Now, this is my upset special of the week. Now, they're both 1-2. You might not think it's an upset, but I like Russell Wilson to have a huge game. I like Justin Herbert to be behind and have to score some points. I like Lamar against Washington quite a bit, although Washington's defense is better than you think. They might knock Lamar around a little bit, but I think this is a blowout, and Lamar is not passing, and he's out of the game early. And Mahomes against the Patriots, Bill Belichick will do just enough to slow that boy down. So I think that's where maybe Blake has a bit of a chance here, is a blowout in the Baltimore game and then Belichick doing Belichick things. Aside from that, though, you Ian's in trouble. Chase Edmonds and Jerick McKinnon against Melvin Gordon. Melvin Gordon's already outscored both those guys. We don't have to play the games. We didn't know that. Then Singletary is just the icing on the cake. Receiver, I like Devontae as long as he's healthy and playing. I like Jarvis a little bit this weekend because I think Cleveland will be behind and have to throw. But again, I don't really like either of these receiving rooms. Allen Robinson, we'll see. We'll see if Big Dick Nick can get it going. Mark Andrews and Hawkinson should be better than Gesicki, but again, Seahawks defense, you never know. And then the Patriots D, tough start there, Blake, but the Broncos only put up a 12, so you could be at least competitive here. Here's my upset special. Blake goes to 2-2. He takes down Ian. It's 221 to 220. Coming down to the wire. Blake, congratulations in advance. And lastly, we got Makes Me Happy against Swan Song. Now, AJ has not put in a starting lineup, but we can make some good guesses here. He's going to go Burrow and Watson against Nick Mullins. That's AJ's advantage, of course. Running back is definitely advantage. Yusuf with Zeke in there. We got barking dogs. We're going to go quick here. Receiver, Odell, Debo against the bunch of the young kids that AJ has. Jefferson, McLaurin, Ruggs, which won't play. Ayuk and McLaurin. Probably advantage AJ there, but that's very much feast or famine. And the Bills D I like. The Niners D I like. That should be pretty close. This will be a close game. I can't make a definitive call here. I would probably go a slight edge to AJ just because of the quarterback play. But we'll see. That's why they play the game. So I'm going to go AJ 235, use 221. All right, guys. Have a great rest of your Saturday. Good luck to all of you tomorrow. And stay safe. Stay safe, America. I lost my screen there for a second. Okay. Drink up tonight, boys. Bye.